Hello, hello gamers far and wise. This is Kel the Wise, your wise gamer. Welcome to my fortress of bad gaming decisions. We are here with my PS Plus Essential Games of the Month review. And the first one up is Biomutant. Really enjoying it, but we're going to go over gameplay. We're going to go over combat. We're going to go over sounds of music. We're going to go over enemies you fight, upgrade system, crafting system. We'll go over it all. So as always, everyone, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and stay wise. As always, you are here with Kel the Wise and his wise review. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the video. So you're probably curious. You're probably like, hey, Kel the Wise, are there customizations? Because I read on the internet it's an RPG game. There are customizations. There's different classes, and they all have different characteristics of them, like vitality, strength, intellect, agility, charisma, luck. And it also kind of breaks down what each of these classes is good at for you, so it's kind of easier to figure out what class you want to be. I believe I chose, I don't remember. I think I chose the FIP because I wanted key energy, because that is your dodging, your rolling, and your abilities to do all your powers that you get in the game, your Biomutant powers. So I wanted to do those instead of just being a brute force tank with a giant sword. I was like, I don't want to do that, so let's just mix it up a bit. Now these are all your stat details. It breaks down your energy, so like you can also now customize your character to look, and as you customize them to look, it'll change. As you can see, it's changing the stats on the right hand side of the screen. So I kind of just played around with it until I found a spot that had a higher key energy, because I really wanted the rolling ability and the ability to cast my abilities as much as possible. No, I think I chose between agility and intellect to be the highest of those two. No, that's what I was like, whatever. And then this one, you could choose your resistance to stuff, which I thought this was pretty cool for a game that's like this one. Most RPG games, there's sliders and stuff. Then they usually give you like the most basic of stats, and then they say, here's some skill points, and go about your business. I thought it was pretty cool that you could do this. And you can randomize the fur to be different styles, all this good stuff. So I thought it was pretty cool. Customization on my part, I mean, there's games that have a lot better customization, don't get me wrong, but this game's customization overall, I thought was phenomenal for what you get for it. I mean, it's a PlayStation Essentials game. You're not paying for it. I mean, technically you are, but technically you aren't. You get what I'm saying? That's besides the fact. But overall, the customizations of this game, hands down, were good. And I felt that my character was unique to the playstyle that I wanted to play. Because after this, you pick your actual class, and you get to pick Deadeye, Commando, Psy-Freak, Saboteur, or Sentinel. And they tell you what each one does on the bottom and all that stuff. So I went with Psy-Freak because it just looked cool. I was like, oh, electricity, bet. And now we're going to get into the next segment of it. So stay tuned to find out what's next. Because I chose Psy-Freak, so I guess we'll find out, right? So I haven't actually played a game with good and bad in it in a long time, where there's actually repercussions to the story of the game based off of whether you choose light or dark. And since I'm a superhero, I'm Kel the Wise, based off Superman, I obviously went with the light, right? Because I was thinking I'm not going to be evil this run. I thought that it was cool. As you play through the game, there's scenarios where it's like, oh, you can kill these people, imprison them, or you can let them go and do their dance party or whatever. Is another situation that happens like 30 minutes, 34, an hour and a half into the game. But it's cool because it actually does matter. And depending on the tribe you pick, which I'll get into that in a minute, actually also does matter, because if you choose the white tribe, the light tribe, you actually unite everything. If you choose the dark tribe, you actually destroy everything. So that was cool. It's cool, and it gives a lot of replayability. Alright, so you're probably like, hey, what about the leveling up system? Well, leveling up system is you do combat, you fight, you level up. Every level up, you get 10 points. to whatever category you want. So I've been adding actually strength to be better at close combat, range combat, and then you can go in and you get these little animal tags, and you can go and upgrade things. Like there's something called the Unspeakable Hand, and it gives you the combo sequence, which is right here, and it'll be pop, 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 pop. So you potentially boop, 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 hit the combo. You do that ability, and that ability will work with every close combat weapon you have, for the most part, because of your Wung Fu, right? Then there's the gear section. This is where you can customize, create, craft, put all that stuff in there. This was rather early on, so we didn't unlock crafting yet. But now the next thing is puzzles. So the smarter you are, the easier the puzzles are, apparently, based off what I was understanding. So you have to figure out the puzzles. But if you fail the puzzles, it'll friggin' backfire and give you damage. So don't do a puzzle low level, not low level, but low health, because you will die. Not like this. Whoa, look at that. What they call wet disaster. You have a little automaton, little grasshopper thing. That's what he's talking to you right here. Just like always in your ear. It's pretty much what narrates your story, because everyone in this video game, all these animals talking like wah 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 wah. But the puzzles are pretty cool. So I thought that was another cool intricate thing. There's like small little puzzles and stuff like that. And then I believe what's next. So in this one we're going to talk about a lot of different things. We're going to talk about story. So the story is that you have to try to save the world tree or kill the world tree, depending on what tribe you pick. I chose the light tribe, and they have to go fight the dark tribe, which is what I'm doing right now. So this game has a bit of essence of Shadow of Mordor, if you ever played that game. So it's an open world game. You kind of got to go attack these other tribes' bases and take over their outposts, and then grow your tribe, which is the tribe you pick in the beginning of the game, whether it's the good tribe or the dark tribe. Even if you choose a dark tribe, they do say fate does change away, so you obviously there's a special ending for that one. But I thought that was pretty cool. Combat wise, you can equip different weapons. So like right now I have a heavy fist thing, and then you can have different guns and all this other stuff. There's dodge, which is circle. There's square, which is punching. R2 shoots your gun. L1 blocks, so parries, and it's pretty good. Another puzzle right here, but I like the story because apparently our main character's mom is the one that created Wung Fu, from my understanding, and there's this giant dude that you saw in the beginning of the video that we're fighting, not our character, but the character in the video is fighting, that comes to our village and essentially kills our mom, drowns her in the lake. It broke my heart. And then there's and then he throws our dad off a cliff as we're trying to escape. So those are the thing. That's the story, right? So then all of a sudden you come back after being gone for so long, to try to get your revenge on him, only to realize you're not strong enough. So then you find this dude in a wheelchair, and then next thing you know, you're saying, okay, I'll help you, and then you're taking over outposts. I thought it was cool because there's like Shadow of Mordor vibes, where you have to actually go take over the outposts and then free people and do stuff like that, and then those outposts open up, and then you're able to buy more things and buy more resources and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and for the most part, the outposts feel like there's puzzles and stuff in there that normally wouldn't be in there. Like the boss fight for this one's actually a big guy, and you have to make him slam his head into the pillar to take out the sniper pole. Which, see, I struggled because I actually shot the sniper like a fool, not actually thinking that the sniper couldn't die. I literally just soaked bullets into him. It also seemed as you play the game, you get weapons that are in the game, and you can obviously craft your own weapons with parts and stuff. So there's a lot of different replayability and stuff like that for the game for the most part. And obviously you can go back and replay for the Dark Tribe instead of picking the Light Tribe, which I chose the Light Tribe. See the little guy up there holding? Seeing the guy sitting up there. This was a whoop-de fight. This was a whoop-de-doozy fight here. But I think the combat's fluid enough. If you do a perfect dodge at the right moment, it goes into slow-mo. If you jump in the air and try to shoot, it goes into slow-mo. There's a bunch of different combos, which are square. And then I didn't even show you my abilities yet. But if you hold L2, you have your psychic abilities. So like you could throw lightning. I'm going to heal. You have a little pinwheel heal. You have a pinwheel for your weapons. And then, right, No, there's my ability. Look, I'm throwing lightning out. There's lightning and sonic booms I got, but you can also get blaze. And it's not like you have to use your side powers, and you have to. It's just like leveling up naturally, so it's just a good way to keep it up. But overall, I liked the combat of the game. Thought it was really well. And then the audio cues and stuff like that are also pretty good for this game. I like that there's a comic book vibe when you're fighting. You hear and you go, when your gun's reloading. So I think those are really cool. And then finally, we have to stay. We just gotta make it to the end, right? Gotta do the wise review. Stay tuned. Hello, gamers. This is your wise review. So as always, this is just my opinion on the game. So don't take it as your great grain of sand. There we go. English is super hard today. But Biomutant 2, if you like RPG games, a little bit comic book feel, pretty smooth combat, pretty cool upgradable system, pretty cool weapon crafting and weapons with open world and a pretty good story so far, then grab it. Simple as that. So as always, everyone, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and stay wise, and stay tuned for the rest of my content. Don't worry, we'll be doing our Jack 2 series. Still going on, don't worry about that. And I'm going to try to add a couple new series right now, and I stream live on YouTube Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We're doing God of War Ragnarok right now, so make sure you come check that out. I'll put a link on the top right that says God of War Live playlist, so you guys can click on it to return, to catch up. As always, everyone, stay wise, and I'll catch you in the Fortress of Bad Gaming Decisions.